Hi guys and welcome to Foot Champs Week 7 episode number 1. Today we are going to be entering into Foot Champs. Currently it is 2:15 on the Friday morning. I'm going to go to bed and then obviously play the games throughout the afternoon, and probably 20 games on the Friday, 10 games on the Saturday, 10 games on the Sunday. That's the aim anyway. Strapped for time again, but I managed to get through them last week, so I should be able to do so this week as well. Now, if you guys do want MSP, PSN codes or cheat game codes, guys, go and check out g2a.com. Their link is down below. If you're trying to hit over 5,000 likes, that'd be brilliant. And guys, subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already. If you have missed my Foot Champion monthly rewards from the previous day, I think it was Thursday when he uploaded it, go and check it out, guys. Mental video. You can see one of the cards in the team already, that you can go and keep an eye on the progress that we have made so far. So this week and next week have a few changes to the stipulations to get into Foot Champions. If you guys are obviously playing Foot Champions now, you'll know exactly what them stipulations are. I think it's like 4 leagues, four leagues and max 1 legend. It was something like that. I'll go and show you in a second anyway. So this is a team which I am able to get into Foot Champs with. We have 1 league, which is obviously, 1 league here, which is Ronaldo, Morata and Informed Bale, which did do brilliantly last week as well, and we have Ronaldo as well, which has been carrying. I didn't get the red Ronaldo unfortunately, but that's the trio from La Liga. We then move down. The 1 legend we're taking over is Hullet, but only in the starting 11. So we still have the bench, which is Mateus, Van Basten, Best, Vieira, Suarez, Neymar, and Royce. And it's looking like, guys, instantly I will be bringing on Luis Suarez for the striker position. I don't know if it'll work. I may even change formation instantly and bring on George Best. Don't know yet. It's going to be an interesting weekend. We'll figure it out and hopefully try and get the decent wins. On the left-hand side, we've got Vidal, Alaba and Boateng and Neuer. That's another league. And obviously the legend counts its own league as well, guys. And then on the right-hand side, we do have Kante, the red Kante, which is yet to make his debut for the team. And also Koscielny. I think Koscielny has made his debut. Yeah, he has. And Scare Bellerin also. So that's how the team's going to be looking. If we do move over now, guys, to the Foot Champions, which opens in 4 hours and 41 minutes, but I'll be fast asleep by then. The current rank, as we do stand for last week, is obviously 34. If we can get better than that, that'd be insane. We're miles outside the top 100. Like literally, we need 35 wins to try and get into the top 100 monthly, and people are going to be continuing, guys. And I honestly can't see me ever getting into the top 100 for Foot Champions again. If we look at the friends, Skills is still in it. I'm 1 win behind Skills, but skill rating isn't the best. Actually, this isn't even monthly. This is monthly. So we've got Skills on it with 69, 17, position 79. I'm just outside with 67. And if we have a look what we need for the monthly, guys, on the leaderboards, you can see that we have 80 games remaining, which is 2 weeks, 67 games won, and already we are in gold 3. By the end of this episode, I'm hoping to be in gold 2, and then by the end of the weekend, I'm probably hoping to be close to gold 1. That's the aim. Whether it happens or not, I'm not sure. Actually, by the end of the week, I'm hoping to be... Yeah, I'm hoping to be closing in on Elite 3, I think. That's the aim anyway. That's definitely the aim for this week. I'm hoping for a good weekend. It's a different team, but it should make a difference to me, hopefully. And you can see with the schedule, guys, for this weekend, if it does show it, doesn't show it. Details, Weekend League. And you can see, guys, clubs 4, minimum 4. We've got that with Bayern Munich, Legend, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Real Madrid. Leagues, we've got that with Bundesliga, Legend, BPL, and La Liga, and then Max Legend in the starting 11 is obviously going to be our man Hullet, but still tempted to bring in Vieira. I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet. I'm still contemplating, but I think that's going to be the starting 11 for at least the first game, guys. So let's go and get into it. I know it's a bit of a long intro. 10 games to play, game 1 to 10. That's the aim, and hopefully we can do very, very well, guys, and hopefully try and replicate what we did last week, which was finish in Elite 1, if not the top 100. There's 1 pack I've still not been able to open this FIFA, and that is the Ultimate Team of the Week pack, which is 11 players from the Team of the Week, and hopefully I can be one of them to get it. So guys, leave a like, rate and subscribe now, and let's get into the video. So guys, rolling on with the first game, and we come against the in-form Immobile, Williams, and also Schürrle up front. in the left wing, Khedira, Hamsik and Koke, Schmelzer and a nice Serie A defence as well. Quite early on, we're gifted a very, very easy chance and Benzema puts it in. Usually I was going to say, guys, that I was going to start off with Morata, or was it Morata or was it Benzema? I can't remember, but I did start with Benzema. If it was different from the intro. We then make it 2-0 in the 50th minute with a nice goal from Gareth Bale, but then we do let our opponent in, and it was a little bit of age, you know. As the ball just bounces over to Williams and he just heads it over the keeper. But Ronaldo's able to make it 3-1 with a brilliantly executed chip over the goalkeeper in the 68th to extend the lead and look like it was going to be taken out of our opponent's hands. And then that was confirmed as Ronaldo breaks on through, guys, with his fast sprint, really strong, strong sprinting, and Kante is able to score a skilled shot as well. If you guys don't know how to do the skilled shots, I think it is LT and shoot button. It does like some fancy shot. You can see we thoroughly dominated it as well. 16 shots, 13 on target, 60% possession, and an easy win to pick up for the first game. Second game, we come up against Goetze as a striker. Sterling, Ozil, Coutinho, Kante, De Bruyne. Some very, very nice individual players in there. But Vidal, breaking on through in the 19th minute, guys, is able to square the ball over to Benzema to make it 1-0. I just needed to make certain that I wasn't a scorer, and you guys do know that I do up the percentage of scoring goals, and it's made, it's made 2-0, guys, in the 33rd minute with a nice finish from Bale. That actually caused my my opponent to rage quit and disappear. So we move on into the next game, guys, against the lone Overmars. I'm really surprised that people still have the lone Overmars because it was a weekend league last weekend, and the player of the month, Sterling, as well, and Musa up front. Dangerous team. Now, in the 105th minute of this game, we actually go on to the main chance, and the only chance of the game, guys, and it was a pass through to Georgie Best, who makes it 1-0, and that's how the game did finish. It was looking like we should have won it earlier, but Joe Hart was a superhuman, but thankfully we did get that one goal. And you can see, guys, we did dominate the game, but just couldn't get it into the back of the net, and Joe Hart was a very, very good goalkeeper, and did stop a lot of chances. Now moving on to the next game, guys. DYBALA, Perisic, Messi, Iniesta, Rakitic, Banega, Sandro, Chiellini, Piqué, Bellerin, and Perrin in net. Solid looking team. And you guys know I struggle against DYBALA every single time. But we get the ball through to Ronaldo, who makes it 1-0 in the 26th minute of the game, and did kickstart us going forward, because the long through balls were catching out the likes of Piqué. We were very lucky in this goal, as Ronaldo does able to spin it over to Kante, and a brilliant first time finish makes it 2-0 in the 36th minute of the game. Our opponent does get in, and it was a goal from Messi there, near post. Keeper probably could have saved it, but never. He makes it 2-1. Yeah, panic station's open because I've let go Leeds slip, and this is the last place I want to be letting them go. Ronaldo picks up the ball, nice double tap cross to Bale, and Bale puts it in to make it 3-1 just before half time. Nice finish, but if he'd have missed from there, I would have probably smashed my controller. Then we let our opponent back into the game, and again 3-2. Rakitic getting on the score sheet, and also, guys, regardless of like talking about the games and stuff, I'm going to cover a few things as well. Now, the support on the rewards video was absolutely insane. Now, I know, obviously, and you guys can see it as well, a lot of people don't really enjoy these videos, which is how I get the rewards. But honestly, thank you very much to everyone who has watched this. That was a brilliant goal as well. That was probably goal of the episode, and it was got by my opponent to make it 4-3 with Messi's left foot right into the top corner. So we do win this game. But a massive thank you to you guys who do watch the rewards videos, who do watch these videos as well. I really enjoy and love FUT Champions. Sometimes it can be hella fucking stressful. Others, it can be really funny. It can be easy some points as well. But majority of the time, it is stressful. It's not just me who goes through the stress. You can see the likes of Nick. If you watch Nick streaming, Castro goes through the stress. And Nep, Marshall, like all the YouTubers who take part in it, there is a lot of stress within FUT Champions, but it's all made worthwhile just because of the rewards, and you guys seem to absolutely love them. So that's going to make me continue go through the weekend league a majority of the time to see if I can get the highest and best possible rewards I can get. This month is going to be very, very difficult to replicate what I did last month. Main reasoning is the fact the fact of the pros. Like, I don't know if you guys look too far into FUT Champions, but this month is actually a regional qualifier as well. So the top 12 ranked of each region. So we've got Europe, we've got the rest of the world, and we have the Americas. The top 12 from them do go to the regionals to win some super and large amounts of money. So there is a lot of tryhards in there. There is a lot of people, and you guys will have seen, we finished top 100 last month with 32, 30, 32, 32. So not as many wins. And not as many wins as we're actually getting this month, and we are nowhere near the top 100, and that's mainly because of everyone trying to get to the regional qualifiers. But next month could be different. I am hoping to still get some super rewards. We are pushing towards elite. That's looking like it should be pretty well. I'm saying it should be pretty easy to get. There's no guarantee it's going to be easy, but it'd be really, really nice if I can get there and hopefully pick up some nice red cards to show you. But we've got 44 of them as well. If you guys haven't seen the rewards video, which I keep talking about, that was uploaded on Thursday, so you can go and see that. And we did a red squad builder yesterday as well, if you haven't seen that either. So another dominant game, guys, and our next opponent, really strange one actually. Solid players all over the shop, actually. Tremolinas and Zonza, who I really fell in love with this week in game. Drinkwater, Barkley. Then he's got the Portuguese, like defensive midfield, defence and goalkeeper. A team which I was a little bit unsure of, and I really should have been unsure, because he takes the lead 1-0 in the 7th minute. I wasn't able to stop Musa. Musa is a very, very dangerous striker, and someone I really enjoy playing with, actually. I've got a squad builder going up with Musa soon, so you might see it, guys, and see why I enjoy him. But thankfully, Vidal does equalise it up there. Musa's a dangerous little player, and I don't know what it is about him. He's not actually that good. He's a low-rated card, you know, but I just get terrified by his pace, and I give him a lot more. Like you guys know, you give players a lot more respect if you know how dangerous and clinical they can be, so you're going to make more errors when it comes to defending against that player. And Musa's one of the players which I respect. DYBALA, I respect that motherfucker too much, hence why you see me mainly lose games against DYBALA. Here's any other players I respect, actually, as a striker. Giroud was one of them in the first month. Giroud was a right pain in the ass, and I would always be wary of how an opponent was going to use him, and obviously he did dominate us a few games. So this game was pulled back to 3-2 by our opponent, but then we were given a free kick on the edge of the box, guys, where Hullet smashed it into the top corner and does make it 4-2. Brilliant power power free kick, sorry, and makes it 4-2. And then we're going to continue on, guys, and get the last goal of the game, which was, as you can see, Benzema to Hullet to Ronaldo, and Ronaldo makes it in there to make it 5-2 and send us into another victory. Our opponent did rage quit at that point. He wasn't hanging around, and fair play to him. A lot of people are, in fact, deciding to rage quit this week. I've had 2 so far in this episode. I've still got, I think it's, how many games have we got left in this? About 2 or 3 games left from this one, and we've had 2 rage quits already. Now, I'm not at the level where the pros are at, because they get rage quits every day. Hence why they can get through the 40 games a lot faster than I can. Like, literally, it's taking me like 4.5 hours per 10 games at the moment, which obviously can take a lot up over the 3-day period. This game, it was looking like we were going to be taking a loss, guys, pretty early on. He was running down the wing with Overmars. For some reason, that's my main weakness, and I do watch videos back and see where my main weaknesses come from, and you can see, guys, that we let Overmars cut on the inside. He makes it 2-0 before half time, and then my opponent was slowing the play down and playing it at his pace, which is what I do as well. But in the area, guys, the ball was bouncing around Van Basten over to Ronaldo, who does make it 2-1 in the 58th minute. Even though you've seen his 2 goals, guys, it was a very, very stressful game. This one, Ronaldo, with a nice bit of skill, goes for the shot, which is blocked, bounces out to Ruud Hullet, who taps it in to make it 2-2. We weren't able to get another goal before extra time, sorry. So pushing into extra time, you can see Ronaldo holding off the 2 defenders. Vieira sees a slip on through to Gareth Bale, who does get it underneath at Lloris's legs to make it 3-2 in the game. After that point, and after getting the third goal, my opponent went on a full-out attack, and you can see what happens when that's the case, because Bellerin picking up the ball to Hull it to Van Basten, Hull it back in possession of the ball, and you can see him inside the area, guys, is able to square it through to Bale to Ronaldo, and a nice team player goal there to make it 4-2 and seal the victory in the 105th minute. The next goal comes from an injury he picked up. If you look at the bottom left, guys, you can see a player getting up from injury and played everyone on side, and yet again, guys, a skilled finish there by Van Basten to look like a nice tramp goal, but a nice 5-2 victory in a game where it potentially could have gone the different way. So far in this episode, guys, we are unbeaten. 90 pass accuracy as well. I like seeing games like that. Our next opponent, and the final three opponents, 3 more games left, guys, and we've got Pato, Bakumbu, Ben Yedder centre forward, Rafinha, Kovacic, Casemiro, Marquinhos, Wendell, Varane, Carvajal, and Trapp in net. A very, very cheap team looking at it. Like, I don't know how much it'll cost now with the markets being all over the shop, but it is a very, very cheap team. Ronaldo picks up the ball in 21st minute, guys, gets inside the area, goes for the shot himself, it's blocked, but he does get a rebound shot there to make it 1-0 in the 22nd, and a nice finish by Ronaldo. The lead is then extended as we break on through with Benzema, who I have a love-hate relationship with him. There's actually a few players in this team I have a love-hate relationship with. Alaba. I'm not 100% sure on Alaba. It seems a very, very attacking player, but I have found out, and you guys will hear about it in the next episode, I have found out that player instructions weren't set for this team for the first 10 games. Whether it worked in my favour, I don't know, but we did concede a few goals, and here's another one as Pato breaks on through, and the low-driven shot, guys, does make it 2-1, but that's how the result did stand. We walk away as winners in a game. Yet again, we did deserve to win, and it's looking good. It is looking good for a brilliant start. 8 games out of 10. 8 wins out of 8 so far. Next opponent, DYBALA, Higuain, Costa, Sanchez, Alaba, Di Maria, Ben Arfa, Aurier, Bailey, and Smalling in defence. A very, very strong team. But you can see the gaps, and you can see actually my opponent looking at it. Look at how far forward Alaba is. We're able to ping the ball over to Ronaldo. He makes it 1-0. But if you keep an eye out on the positioning of Alaba, he is very high up. This clip is not very high up, but when I concede goals, guys, and it's something to look to in the future, just keep an eye out on how high up he is. It's very, very frustrating, and obviously I rock Alaba. A lot of people say I should rock Alaba, but Alaba is a lot better than Alaba in the 10 games I've played already. Boateng makes it 3-0 there in the 54th minute, and that was the final goal of this game, guys, as we do pick up the victory and take us to 9 games out of 9. In the game where my opponent didn't get a look in again. So our final opponent of today, guys, red cards. Yes, Manolas, Carrasco, Eden Hazard, the Player of the Month card, which was released yesterday. So this guy's obviously inputted a lot of money into the game. Martial, Sissoko, Kante, solid players all the time, and he was rocking the FUT Champions kit as well. And guess what? He takes the lead early on. Nice finish as well. I think that one actually went down as a Alaba own goal, actually, but Benzema sees the ball to Hull it through to Bale, and a nice bit of play, guys, opens up the gap, and Bale scores a brilliant finish there in the 19th to level terms up. We are looking like that loss is going to come. I'm not sure when it's going to come, guys. It could come now. Like, we conceded a goal there. It was a good shot, and Hazard obviously gets on the score sheet to make it 2-1. But it was still very, very early in the game. And then to make it 2-2, guys, Bellerin picking up the ball through to Bale. Bale was a nice dribbling, sees it to Ronaldo. Ronaldo to Benzema, and a nice half volley there. Makes it 2-2 in the 37th minute. So he just took the lead. We took it back. And then in the 62nd, guys, we start our attack. And some gaps have been made in his defence. Bale picking up the ball. Is able to run through to Ronaldo. Ronaldo making space and triple tap to Bale, who scores the winner. 10 wins out of 10. Let's do the outro. So guys, we are here at the moment where we're actually 10-0. Brilliant start to Champions. Getting used to the team, you can see the way I've been changing the team as well, guys. Brought on Suarez, Bale, Cam, Ronaldo, striker, Kante, Mateus, Vieira, some substitutions because of stamina, and we are coming up against very, very difficult opponents as well. That is a given. I've noticed how strong this opponent was, and also the one which was 2-0 up, but we did win 5-2. So we are grinding through the victories, and that was a very, very, really, well, I'm impressed with that victory, pulling it back and pulling forward in a game which we dominated possession, but he was very, very good on the attack, and unfortunately for him, he did miss on the final shot of the game, which would have tied it to 3-3. So moving forward, guys, we are potentially on for our best ever finish. That's obviously, I've been looking at monthly leaderboards. We are on track for our best monthly finish, and if we win 40 out of 40, we're like 25% there. It's not going to happen, guys. Obviously, the tiredness kicks in. 10 wins out of 10, and our current rank, guys, is silver 3. Already 1 win away from silver 2, but we are pushing towards the elite mark already. Literally got to win 20 of the 30 games. It could happen. Yeah, it will. I'm going to say it will happen, and you can see, guys, people are already actually ranking up so much already on 27 wins and stuff like that. Fingers crossed I can bump up to there. You guys saw the team. I may have changed the team actually since the start of the video. I think I have. I did change the team. In fact, I've actually got Benzema in the team, and he's doing alright for me. He's not doing the best, but he's not doing the worst, and it's going well. Even Kante's having a bit of fun, as you can see there. So, Red Kante doing the business. Can it continue? Let's wait and see, guys. Episode number 2 dropping soon. Leave a like, rate, and subscribe if not. Back another day, another video for you guys to enjoy. Fingers crossed we don't crumble, we don't fall, and we can actually get a decent record come 20.